Hey, hello everyone. Hi, this is Kevin here. Today's video will be about this project called Skyrise Avenue Sukhumvit 64. Um, it's actually launching this weekend. Yeah, it's actually quite rare for this period in time where most developers are holding off new launches. This developer by the name of Risland are actually previewing this new project that they have, which is the nearest BTS station will be about 450 meters away from Punnawithi BTS station. And the name of the project is called Skyrise. Right, so as per how I've been doing my introduction and reviews, right? So the whole idea is to just give you a quick overview of this project, the location, and then maybe some of the unique factors that are attributable to this Skyrise Avenue, Sukhumvit 64, and then last but not least, I'll also give you a guide price. Actually, in fact, now it's in the pre-launch phase, so they are giving a discount on their original prices, and interested parties are actually able to choose the available choice units. It's quite a massive project sitting on a rather huge piece of land as well, so it's gonna be done in two phases. So yeah, without further ado, let me just run through all the facts and information that I have about this project with you. Okay, so I think one thing to just share with you guys regarding this Punnawithi district is yes, they are they're calling it. I mean, this is the sales material. Then they're calling it the Silicon Valley, and the reason is because just right across the road is the True Digital Park, where previously we have done some introduction on this project called Wisdom 101 as well, and we actually sold a number of units there. And fact of the matter is, I think our clients' unit are all tenanted out. The demand is quite decent. So anyway, so that was an integrated project. So there's this True Digital Park where you have the Google Academy, and then you have some tech firms. Even Huawei is there, even though they are no longer working together. Okay, and it's all part of this master plan of the Thai government, which is called their Digital Industry 4.0 economic plan. You can actually do a bit of search on that. It's actually one of their master blueprint to digitize the Thai economy. And to start that off, this True Digital Park is actually one of the largest hub, or should I say largest hub in Bangkok, to head spear this entire economic plan, right? And because of that, that's one of the reasons why our clients who bought Wisdom actually got their units rented out pretty quickly, because it's right next to the True Digital Park. So I guess a lot of people who are working there would find it find an incentive to actually rent a unit in Wisdom. Yeah, so much so that there was a period of time I think one of the videos we actually went to the concierge below, and they was telling us that there's actually a waiting list of tenants trying to get a unit there. So yep, so that's why that's why this Punnawithi station has suddenly become a bit more popular in recent time as well. All right. Okay, and also if you go out further, I am not sure how of a direct impact it will have on this Punnawithi area, but it is true that this Eastern Economic Corridor is another master plan blueprint by the Thai government to drive growth in the eastern side of Bangkok, down south to the Pattaya side. Um, and this is something that is actually written into their constitution as well. So even if the government say were to change in terms of ruling party, they will still most likely have to continue to go on with this Eastern Economic Corridor plans. And the idea is, as it grows, it booms, then maybe to the eastern side of Bangkok, places like Bang Na, etc., will be able to benefit from this overspill of growth that's happening over there. But I think honestly, I think the more direct impact to you as a investor in the Punnawithi area will be the growth of the true digital park, and plus the fact that maybe you are actually capturing spillover of people who have traditionally wanted to stay in Thong Lo Ekamai, and then if prices are become a bit more prohibitive, a bit more restrictive, they might start exploring areas like or no, they will start exploring area like Punnawithi, and also partly because there's this Bang Na area that actually they are coming out with like for example the Bang Na Mega Mall and all stuff. So it's becoming a more livable area in general, and the rent are still relatively lower compared to staying in downtown. So that's why is being a bit more attractive to people to actually move out. And it's not that far away. You're still on the green BTS line, so going to town is probably another 15 to 20 minutes. Alright, so I think there's been talked about a lot about this Bangkok Mall, right? And then over there you also have the IKEA as well. These are incentives, in my opinion, incentives that add to the livability of the area. By themselves, it does not necessarily drive real estate growth. All right. I do not really see a correlationship between just because you have a huge mall there and then suddenly the real estate in the area suddenly just become attractive. More importantly, you actually need to have a cluster of economic activities like offices. I think that's actually more important, which is something that this Punnawithi area does benefit from. All right. Okay, I'll skip this slide. I don't think it's quite relevant. Some of the stuff are just marketing stuff, but I'll just cut through. I think what's interesting is you see that over at Bang Na you have the Biraj office building, which is quite a massive Grade A building as well. And then you have your third place as well, right? And then nearby, and you go on to Bang Chak, you have the M Tower office building. I think these are the things that you should be looking out for if you are buying a property in any area, because you are appealing to this catchment of tenants. All right, and plus the fact that if there's this huge Bangkok mall that's coming up, then it's always a plus point. Just like how I think we can take reference to Lat Pral, right? Even though it have this central Lat Pral, which is like the largest central mall by itself, it just make it more livable. But the interesting thing is actually near to the Bangsar Grand Station. It's actually also rather near to RE, where a lot of offices are there. That's where it actually draws in people who wants to work and live and stay around the area. Okay, so you should be looking out for offices, and I think the fact that you're near to the True Digital Tower and then you have the Biraj office building, these are pluses for you as a landlord, that have a property in this area. Alright, so let's just go straight into the project information just to share a bit more. Right, so you can see that there's actually 7 towers is their plan, quite a massive development if you ask me, and we are going with the first phase, which is launch of 4 towers. I suppose the 3 towers will come at a later date when more units are sold. And if you see on the left hand side of the screen, there's this small lower rise rectangular block, right? That's just supposed to be offices as well. So total units for first phase out of these 4 buildings, we are looking at 1,961 units. They do have quite a massive green landscaping area as well, 9,900 square meters. Completion will take a while. So now it's 2020, it's gonna be 4 years from now. So that means for you as an investor, if you decide to pick up a unit over here, you'll be paying only about 25% of the property value, and then the rest you have to deal with it 4 years down the road. Right, they are doing underground parking as well. Okay, so where's this exact location, right? Let me go to Google Map and show you. I think that will be a clearer picture. Okay, so let me just do a search for. All right, so sorry, let me just. Okay, so you can see Skyrise over here. So to get to the main road, Sukhumvit road, which is on the right hand side, it's actually at the T junction, okay, where this red icon is. That's the plot of land here, massive plot of land. So you will just walk via this road, Sukhumvit 64/2, to the main road, Sukhumvit Road, and you can see that right across the road is already True Digital Park or Wisdom 101. And to get to the BTS station, you just walk along the main road up to Punnawithi. And it is from my understanding that they will want to build a link bridge to connect with the existing link bridge now. If you saw some of our earlier videos, Wisdom 101 is actually connected to Punnawithi BTS station directly via Skybridge. So my understanding is there will be a connection somehow to the Skybridge as well. So if that happens, that's good for all the residents. Rain or shine, you will be able to get your way to the train station. So just to show you exactly how long does it take to walk. Alright, it's about 5 minutes, 450 meters according to Google. Okay, so from here you walk. Alright, there's a video that Sean recorded that she took. So she took the exact same route. I'll leave the link to that walking video. So from here she walk along the main road and turn right further in, and then that's where the sales gallery is at the moment. Also, you see all the hoardings and all the stuff. Okay, so going back, all right. So I hope you guys have a brief understanding of the location. Okay, now let's just maybe just let me touch on like the so-called the selling points of this Skyrise Avenue Sukhumvit 64. One of the first thing that I think they place a lot of emphasis is this gentleman here is an award-winning architect. All right, so I think he designed from here. Okay, pardon me, I am not very well versed in this in the architecture field, but I mean apparently they actually spend money to get this gentleman to actually craft the entire development, so to make it more appealing to the people who are staying there. Okay, and then let's just talk about, I think, yeah, again, as to emphasize again, this is one of the selling point is you are actually just right across the road from True Digital Park. So there's a mall, there's shopping center, it's like there are shops below, there are banks as well, and then you have your office building, and then it's connected to 3 condo towers as well. Okay, so anyway, if you are wondering how much rent do you think your unit can get if you decide to purchase a unit here in Skyrise, right? You can probably take a bit of reference from Wisdom 101 and perhaps the Line 101 by Sansiri also, which is just TOP'd recently also. Alright, so it's kind of brand new. So yours will be 4 years later, but you can probably just take reference from the kind of rent that they are getting at the moment. Okay, and then there's quite a lot of amenities be around, Megabangna, IKEA, Tesco Lotus, and then if you go to Brackenon, come out, there's a Summer Hill, which is like a community mall. So the beautiful thing is, by staying along the green BTS line, you are really very well covered in terms of food and different amenities and all the stuff. So I wouldn't worry too much about that. For your tenants, right? They will be very self-sufficient. All right, and also besides the third place, there's also a couple of other office buildings around, right? So it's important because I believe there's a good chance that your tenant will probably come from someone who is working in one of these buildings as well, right? There's a high possibility. Okay, there's a couple of international schools nearby in the vicinity. I think Wells International School is probably one of the more well-known one. Anglo International School as well. And hospital-wise, near Ekamai Station, you have your Sukhumvit Hospital, which is about 4 BTS stations away. Right, so okay, next up we will just go into the development. I think design-wise, all of the things they are trying to bring across is they have a massive land whereby they're building this development on, and they have dedicated a large part of it to landscaping, creating a green oasis within the development itself. So there's a lot of open spaces, not to worry that will be too clustered together, so many units. So obviously there will be a same amount of people, if not more, staying. But you at the same time you have a lot of open spaces, pockets of open spaces for the residents to chill. The pool, computer renderings, right? Okay, and the units sizes wise, right? There's 1 bedroom, 2 bedroom, 3 bedroom, and the 1 bedroom smallest are starting from about 28 square meters, as you can see here. Pretty squarish. Entrance, as per this floor plan, you come in from the right. Sliding door bedroom, and you have an enclosed kitchen as well, right? Squarish layout, so should be quite efficient. The project will come fully fitted but not furnished. Furnishing, I don't think there's too big of an issue. So if you want it to be totally hands off, you can talk to Sean and Agnes, right? So part of what we do over in Bangkok for our agency is also Sean and Agnes are taking care of the property management arm for our clients. There will be some clients who choose to spend the time and furnish it to their own taste. But let's say if you want it to be like totally as hassle-free as possible, they do offer a property management package where they can help you to furnish up the property and then just get it rented out, right? But it's fitted, so I'll show you the list later. I have it, right? Alternatively, if you want a larger 1 bedroom, 35 square meters. Okay, and this you can see that I would say the 28 is probably more like a studio. This really from the floor plan dimensions, I can see that the bedroom is a lot bigger. Okay, I think it's just some idea to let you see how, right? Then you have your 2 bed 1 bath, 2 bed 1 bath again, different types, different facing. Alright, and 2 bed 2 bath, right? Some people would prefer 2 bathroom if they were to buy a 2 bedroom for their own stay. Right, you have 3 bedrooms as well, which is usually quite rare. It's either developers don't really build a lot per building, or sometimes some of the times I don't even see 3 bedrooms in some of the projects as well. Right, just very quickly floor plan. Okay, we are showing you Tower G because Tower G at this pre-launch phase is the tower that's being opened for foreigners quota. So, Tower G is the only tower that you can look at. So it's just a matter of choosing the size, the type of the property, and perhaps if you are early bird, I would suggest that you try to go for a mid to higher floor so that you actually get a good view of the city skyline. Okay, just to give you an idea, they are actually giving, so as I mentioned, it's fully fitted. So the kitchenware using the brand Tekka, and then the bathroom is also done up, Kohler, Toto, etc. And then you have your smart lock as well. Okay, so it's only the furniture is like, for example, sofa, bed, TV, right? All those stuff you have to take care of them yourself. All right, so that's all. Just a pretty quick overview. Okay. I mentioned I wanted to talk to you about the price as well. Okay, generally with the pre-launch discount, right? The prices are starting from averaging about as low as I've seen some at about 100,000 Thai baht per square meter to about 135 140,000 Thai baht per square meter, right? So that's the pre-launch price. So effectively, if you are looking to buy a one bedroom, those 28 square meters, right, the entry price will be starting from about 3.1 million upwards, right? So the higher you go, better facing, you probably have to pay more, 3.4, 3.5 example, right? So overall, I think the entry barrier to entry is not that high. 3 over million, if you convert it, I'm not sure where you're from, if you convert it to Sing dollars or Hong Kong dollars, I think this is within the budget of a lot of people, right? Versus like, if you had to really go to town, you have to be paying 6-7 million. Okay, then but of course price is just one aspect of it. What kind of value are you getting? Is still walkable to the BTS, about 450 meters, so that is checked. You have catchment area from the third place and a couple of office buildings around the area, so that is checked as well. Rental wise, you I mean, you can do your homework. I think right now probably if I have a one bedroom for rent in that area, I'll probably be looking at about 15 to 17,000 Thai baht. All right, maybe 15 more, during this COVID situation now. Fact of the matter is renters have softened over this period of time. But then again, this is a new launch, so you probably have to worry about this 4 years from now, and hopefully by then things have already been resolved. The country has continued to grow. All right. Yeah, so that's my portion for this video. If you guys want to know exactly what units are available, you would like to have a closer look at the floor plan and the price and all this stuff, right? Just feel free to get in touch with us, me, Sean, Daryl, Agnes. You can get in touch with any one of us. You can always find our contact details in the description below. All right. And then if you have any questions, just PM us, or you can leave it in the comments below. All right, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.